Welcome back to Stellaris and the branch office-less star cult of the Tentacle. I had a comment from someone who friendly enough reminded me that the Executive Retreat is a building that is built on a corporate branch office, which had me realize that I've completely forgotten that maybe as a mega corporation, it's a good idea to establish corporate branch offices. So let's have a look at that before we do go into the war thing. Like, this one is 42, and it would give us a rather nice income, and it costs us 75 influence and 1500 energy credits. So let's establish a branch office on their capital. They seem to have certain issues here. I meant to click yes. And of course, this is interesting. Well, we are, after all, a mega church, so I would say that it is rather important that we establish a Temple of Prosperity, a high security temple that spreads the gospel of the mega church that built it. Anything else? Diplomatic weight from economy plus 10%. Amenities 10%. Yeah, let's build a corporate embassy. Now, how does that... Doesn't seem to affect the Empire Sprawl, but then again I haven't unpaused the game. Yeah, costs 2. Let's go to this planet. 25 pops. I don't think we can establish a corporate headquarters there anyways. Maybe we can't establish corporate headquarters in our vassals. Or maybe it's because it's a machine empire, I'm not sure. 74? Oh, okay. Let's establish a branch office here. Same thing here. We want Temple of Prosperity. That is very important. I don't think we need a corporate embassy here. So let's do an executive retreat here. And what about these guys? $45, yeah, sure, okay, let's go ahead and establish. And let's get the temple. Where's the capital? There it is. What does this planet look like? Oh, so we cannot establish in other mega corporations, okay. You guys, however. Kriegpuntith, oh, that's an interesting name. We do not have a commercial pact with the guys up here. So who do we have commercial pacts with? Besnat Galactic Coalition and the Diaf Polity. Anyone else? No. These Thud Hotis people don't like us. Most of them don't like us. But I guess they look at us as threats, which does make sense. These guys, however, are the ones that are closest to liking us. How is our status with you guys? You're loyal. That's nice. And you guys? You're disloyal. So we need to continue improving relations with you, but we can send Jalik to improve relations with these guys. Before we do that, however, let's have a look at the planet size. They have 39 value, 64 pop. How is this? 58. These guys, I doubt we're gonna get a good relationship with these guys. 59. Besides, everyone hates them, so... The Nephoid Cooperative, what does that look like? 65. Well, that's a tasty planet. But it's going to take a while to actually get a proper relationship with these guys. Let's start with the Satao state. Improve relations, Jalik. Go ahead. And then... You guys... We have a defensive pact with the Thudhotes and the Olocraphans. They're over here, so they'd have to go through here, and we're building a starbase here, so that's not really a major issue. Could come in here, but we're building defensive platforms there, so... Okay,
Construction completed.
Move on here.
Situation log has been updated.
There we go. This is madness. The situation on Temple of Wunderpus has spiraled out of control. A staggering number of inhabitants are now infected with whatever is causing this feral deluge, and the colony has started to break down because of it. Something needs to be done, or Temple of Wunderpus will be lost. Well, then do something.
Situation log has been updated.
Rooting out the problem, let's do that.
The special project has concluded.
Oh, that was quick. The Sentinels have awoken. The engineering team was just preparing to disassemble the broken Sentinel when a gentle shiver passed through the statues and they sprung to life. Bodies humming and skin glowing. Radiation pulsating from their cores has made them malleable and transparent, revealing a digital grid of limbs. Before anyone could react, they had surrounded the archaeologists and suspended them within a force field. Now they wish to speak with us. Okay, hear them out. The sentinel with the broken wing turns to one of its peers and speaks. Please, Divana, set them down. I wish to be freed from this prison. I can no longer count the days we have served our masters, toiling on this earth while they enjoy the heavens below. I am alive but dead. They are dead but alive. Will you not let me go? Divana looks at her with disgust. Excelsior, by the gods, keep it together. Our loved ones rest below. Have you forgotten our sin? We made a promise to guard their afterlives eternally. That is our only redemption. She sizes us up. You are no threat to us, Tentaculars. Leave us in peace and we will protect this planet eternally. Okay, what are you? That didn't give us much of text, Heaven. She raises one eyebrow and snickers. Our masters are of a refined taste. I guess that's a bug, this thing. Okay, well, we accept your protection. That removes the archaeological site, but adds sentinels. Excelsior approaches the archaeologists. Please, I beg of you to end my suffering. Sure, you're free to go. What planet was that on? I don't even remember where I can see the districts. Ah, where's the button for that? There it is. Okay, so sentinels. Oh, they will come to the planet's aid if there's an invasion. Ah, that's useful, I guess. Does mean we have one less district, but I'm not terribly concerned with that. Okay, so the Temple of Wunderpuss. The investigation of the strange and wild behavior currently besetting Temple of Wunderpuss has been completed. In the vast network of cave tunnels that permeates the planet's crust, an enigmatic fungus has been found. It grows all over the caves, floor, walls, ceiling, and stretches out for thousands of miles. The fungus frequently releases spores that are vented out of the caves, for what purpose has not been established, but we know for certain that it causes primitive behavior in our species, releasing primal urges within. We can try to find a useful application of this phenomenon, or we can exterminate the fungus altogether. Well, live.
Situation log has been updated.
And utilize them. I mean, why not? As Tentaculars, we should be kinda crazy. Cloud and Strive. Industrial facilities have been built over the outlets for the fungus-infested cave systems. Apart from filtering and regulating the spread of spores, these plants can also convert any excess spore clouds into useful exotic gases. The population growth is increased as the somewhat randy inhabitants of Temple of Wunderpuss satisfy their urges more frequently, which unfortunately also means that the level of violence and conflict is somewhat higher on Temple of Wunderpuss. That's the price of progress. Minus 5% happiness and plus 200% pop growth speed. The lesser evil.
Ship
I also
upgrades
think
applied.
we'll get a very substantial increase in exotic gas income from that. We'll also have a tradition, so we'll get the war games. Plus 20 fleet command limit and admiral level cap increased by 2. That gives us a new ascension perk, and it also gives us the war doctrines policies. Indeed. No. Policies. So we have these. Rapid deployment is probably the one that I want to take. Hit and run is nice too, but we are superior to all the others, and I don't really need the defense in depth. Let's go to rapid deployment.
Construction completed. System survey concluded.
You guys are done. Let's send you up here. So, Ascension perk. Oh, that one is not too bad. But, I do know that I want the Galactic Wonders and the Master Builders. Not sure about the archaeology project. I need these two. That one? No. These are, of course, close to us. The Colossus project, I'm not terribly impressed by that. I mean, it's slow as heck, and everyone else in the galaxy will hate you quite extensively for using it, so it doesn't really make sense for us to have that. No longer cost influence to maintain commercial pacts. Well, we don't pay much for them. 0.12.5, so 0.125. That, no, it's not really that useful. And it doesn't affect the Empire sprawl either, and even if it did, it's not really that useful. Master of Nature, no. Transcendent Learning, I like Transcendent Learning, but Voidborn, yes, that is a very good perk. Particularly since it gives 2 more districts. But at the same time, I also like One Vision, especially for the 50% governing ethics attraction. The 10% monthly unit is nice, but at this stage we only lack 2 of these, and well, I guess the edicts we can get with Unity, those are good. Galactic Contender, on the other hand, that's something that I think we want. Plus 23% damage to the Fallen Empires, Awakened Empires, and the Gate Builders, in addition to the 20% diplomatic weight. That's quite nice. These are rather meh. This one might be very, very important. World Shaper is nice, but I mean, Gaia planets are very good. But at the same time, I'd rather have ring worlds and stuff like that. Let's get the Galactic Contender. I don't know how much diplomatic weight. That's 9.4, so 10.4k. We're nearing a very important threshold here. Speaking of which, how long until we can... Yeah, that's gonna take a while. If at all. Tivik has developed new skills. These guys are still surveying, good. These are done. Let's merge them and send them up here. Anilana has leveled up. Yeah, I was just about to say, I think we have a colony ship on its way to the Church of the Sepia, so... Nephoid Cooperative and Olakrafan. That's those two. So these guys are not friendly with the entire Federation up here. That's... I'm not
Research
too bad
concluded.
This starbase completed. Let's build those two and just upgrade it again. We completed the research of anti-gravity engineering. That gives us +1 city district housing. With the directional gravity technology, buildings on the surface of planets can reach higher than ever before without risking structural collapse. The sky's the limit. I think I want the mega cannon next. Oh, we have one starbase too many. Let's downgrade that one. We don't really need a defense against those
survey
guys.
Concluded.
Since they're a vassal, we're not going to be
Research
in any
concluded.
major risk of them declaring war on us anyways. Okay, so there's something going on in the galactic community. Repeal leveraged privateering. We will oppose that, of course. And we've completed the research of plasma cannons. The latest in plasma weaponry, these cannons are fully militarized versions of the older, somewhat improvised plasma throwers. Their plasma projectiles are even deadlier. Very low tracking, but I mean, you don't really find many weapons on the large size that have good tracking. Let's get the tachyon sensors next. Tunefix has gained a well-earned reputation as a crime fighter. Publicly vowed to root out corruption and injustice wherever it might be found.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
And Decep also leveled up. Well, that's very nice. Righteous and architectural interest. We have completed the research of Manifest Destiny, +2 starbase capacity. We must have to courage. That sentence does not make sense. We must have the courage to seize our fate and make true what was always meant to be. +2 starbase capacity. Citadel of Faith. I think so. And I do like this title here, Metacognitive Faith. That's a brilliant name for the technology.
A new world of opportunities awaits.
Ah, can build something here. We're building the executive retreat. This is on Padram. Oh, I think this is in Daikael Padam. Fast food chain. Okay, let's get a corporate embassy.
Construction completed. Colony establishment has begun.
Good. Shrine of
Ship
Adeliadone.
upgrades applied.
Church of the Sepia.
Ship upgrades applied.
Ship upgrades, yeah.
Ship
well,
upgrades applied.
it's not ship, it's defensive platforms. Your own has leveled up.
Ship upgrades applied.
Oh dear. Are we going to hear that on every single one?
Ship upgrades applied.
Yes, as a matter of fact, we are. The Artisan Troop, they want us to pledge 5,000. Yes, we'll do that. Money isn't really an issue.
Ship upgrades applied.
My god. That's going to be annoying. The Senate floor is now in session. I hope we are finally voting on the Galactic Council. Good. So we are definitely going to be within the council.
System survey concluded.
Okay, so both our fleets have come. You guys, how about you become our vassals? No? No, I didn't think so. Well, how about you become our vassals?
We have exhausted all diplomatic options.
The Holy Tentacular sluggish war of overlordship began while you had fleets inside your new enemy's borders. A fleet has gone missing in action so that it can regroup inside friendly territory. That would be a science vessel, I believe. And we are now at war with... not these guys. Yeah, these guys. And I think we're at war with these guys. Yep. Let's just check to make certain. I think we're at war with 3 of them. Sidron Animus. They are at war with those guys. Good. Damien Compact is at war with those guys. Whereas we are at war with the Thudhotes, the Sluggish, and the Olacraphans' Sovereignty. I think those are the only 3. Yep, good. Now let's send this one up there, and the other one up there.
Engaging hostile station.
What's this? Oh, healthcare campaign. We need to reenact that one. Let's also get the volatile reactive armor. And I think we have plenty of influence. Let's declare a saint. This will bestow sainthood upon a deceased individual who led a particularly pious life, creating a new unifying symbol. Yes, a good... see here. Christian White, you can be a saint. I think you deserve that. Boom. Now we get more unity. Good. Now you continue up there while you go there. And you can continue up to Thenans. And you guys can follow to Thenans. You guys go to Daranoi. I like the name of that system. Duh.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
We've completed the research of tachyon sensors. Advanced sensors that rely on rotating tachyon beams to detect ship movements even at extreme distances. And that's rather nice with 15 tracking. Let's get the ion disruptors next. I think there's a planet here with a very, very creative name. Feacetit. Let's just land the armies there. I mean, seriously, that's not a threat whatsoever. And we can also put these in selective orbital bombardment mode.
Our forces are making planetfall.
Good. Let's move
War
on
report.
to
Enemy
Zowat.
planet secured.
And the troops can move after, but not into. And while that happens, we can actually build something. on this planet? I think we can build some hydroponic farms here, just to make sure that we don't run out of food. That number is getting low. Okay, so we do have Zawod. Let's move on to Korsexva.
Engaging hostile forces. Knowledge is the key to the universe.
We have completed the research of Mega Cannon, an enormous mass accelerator cannon that can only be placed in a spinal mount and fires monstrously powerful rounds over vast distances. Yeah, this one is rather nice. Titans, thank you, hello. Good. How many troops are on... This planet is also called Feasitit? Yeah, no, you know, they're not very impressed by your defenses, guys. Land armies. And you guys can move over there.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Julie Fisher has died, no. I believe this ship was... Where are you? No? Go to. Yeah, you were doing assist research. No idea if this is worth it. Welcome Gaming. But this planet... No, not that planet. Currently produces 444. And if we take the science vessel and assist research... Okay, so it is worth it. Definitely worth it. Even if it's just a minor bonus, it's still worth it. We also completed Metacognitive Faith, which unlocks the building Citadel of Faith. Leaving our planetary cradle has opened us up to a new understanding of faith and its place in a wider context. I'm not going to use it, but let's get the Chemical Bliss, just to get it out of the way. Oh, and we also have more slots here now. I don't feel I've specialized this planet in anything except science, but we have 34 available jobs, but we have 81 available housing. Whatever we build here, we should make sure that we build something that... Oh, here we go, Citadel of Faith. Number of free jobs is less than 3. That's a very interesting requirement. I've never seen that before. Well, I'm guessing we want that at some point, but we need to build something in one of the slots. Thinking maybe commercial zones. Get more trade value. Also plenty of jobs. Yep, let's get that. And I also think that this is a good spot to end the episode, to be honest. So, in the next episode, we will continue our subjugation war. These guys don't seem to have been bothered by sending anything, so their defensive pacts aren't really worth very much, which of course is a good thing for us. And we can also hopefully get a corporate office on the capital of the Tau state, and we should also have a look and see if there's other planets inside of our friendly neighborhoods here where we might want to establish these corporate offices. But with that, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all in the next episode.